The Cult of TED Talks. TED, Technology, Entertainment, Design, is an international set of public discussions that feels like a Scientology cult when viewed from behind the scenes. I fear that TED Talks have channeled reality into someone else's personal opinion, or worse, on how to save the world. The majority of speakers are handpicked based on power and popularity, and behind the scenes, only those who follow the strict guidelines issued by TEDx get a chance to speak or have their videos publicly shown. Thinking of attending a TED Talk? You might want to think again once you are presented with a multi-$1,000 bill that is required, along with a lengthy application just to go to one of these events. They are touted as networking events that in most cases are paid in advance by companies seeking to network their employees in whatever industry the next lecture is about. An example of how expensive one of these events are is, in 2012, a conference held in Edinburgh, England. Attendees had to pay $6,000 or €3,700 just for a membership. The usual headcount for one of these events is in the hundreds, making that one event that you view on YouTube on a later date is a multi-million-dollar moneymaker. Isn't this supposed to be a non-profit organization? My understanding of what embodies a TED Talk is the ability to talk about a topic enough that it eventually will change something. This couldn't be farther from the truth. I would hope YouTube would help out in this area, but given 100 million views collectively, it has become the voice of something entirely different. What do I mean by this? Well, internationally, these VIP events promote class separation instead of open public debate. The sense of belonging to the wealthy, privileged elite are part and parcel in, quote, belonging to the tribe. This inward view is a smug, quote, we are better than you, or at least smarter, is a sorry status symbol that reflects paying your way into privilege. And because of this, TED's idea of ideas are worth sharing but aren't supposed to be challenged is something that Martin Robbins from the New Statesman says. TED has delivered some of the most damaging lectures to date. One great example of this is Al Gore's lecture on climate change. This colossal scam gave him a strong foothold in warping the minds of millions of viewers that climate change is caused by man and it is the duty of big business and government to step in and take care of the damage. Of course, most of us have the ability to look past this swindle, but this hasn't stopped him at all. In fact, this has helped him pave the way for Al Gore to become the very first carbon millionaire, a joint venture between the Chinese coal mining company Harry Owusu and Al Gore. This isn't the first global scam that has come out of TED conferences either. Speakers who have given lectures in the past at TED include Bill Clinton, Al Gore, Ray Kurzweil, Gordon Brown, Bill Gates, Bono, Google's founders Larry Page and Sergey Brin, just to name a few, or digital transnationals like Microsoft, Cisco, Honeywell, Facebook, and defense contractor giants like DARPA all play into this hustled scheme. One of the biggest sponsors of the event include Coca-Cola and Goldman Sachs. These controversial names speak for themselves. Of course, this doesn't have to play into an NWO conspiracy, but TED has been a loud voice for these agenda-driven monsters. It has become a stronghold for the new media outlet. Some are arguing that it is the dinosaur egg for the dinosaur media. It's beyond a cult. It's a huge moneymaker. As we have seen in the past with TED, science being manipulated and skewed to fit these globalists' agenda, there is the ugly truth of suppression that TEDx wishes they've never participated with. Basically telling the truth. Some of the most noted banned TEDx talks are Rupert Sheldrake's The Science Delusion, second Graham Hancock, The War on Consciousness, and the third Nick Henger, Rich People Don't Create Jobs. Oh, and there's TEDx fellow Eddie Howe on self-identity, and Sarah Silverman's A Perspective on the Number 3000 in a List of Growing Censorship. Oh, and Nassim Taleb talk that never did get published on a TEDx website, calling out TEDx as a monstrosity that turns scientists and thinkers into low-level entertainers, like circus performers. The difference between TED and TEDx can be confusing. TED events are organized by the TED organization themselves, while TEDx events can be organized by anyone paying a large fee gaining a special license from TED. Strict rules and guidelines to both event planners and speakers are laid out, making one wonder if it is truly independently organized. TED provides minimal support, and did I mention that these speakers don't make a dime off these million-dollar events? In summary, in 1984, TED started off as a one-off event. Since the 1990s, it gained attention and has become a collective for talent and some of the greatest minds on earth. However, in recent years, as profits and the conference popularity has grown, it has changed into something very different from its earlier roots. It has become another vessel or distribution method for some of the most powerful and popular people on the earth, arguably another extension of the mainstream media, reaching out on the World Wide Web. If you enjoyed this frontview.org video and have another suggestion for a topic that you would like to see created, feel free to list it in the comments section below. And of course, if you like this video and want to see more, please subscribe.